Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm gonna. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm gonna be reviewing Inside Out 2. This is directed by Kelsey Mann, who I didn't know directed The Good Dinosaur, another really good animated movie. This is the sequel to the 2015 Inside Out that came out almost 10 years ago. And I just didn't want this movie to blow. I didn't want this movie to suck, and I was quite surprised that it didn't. It didn't. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. Is it better now? Is it better than the first one? That's what a lot of people have been asking. No, I don't think it's better than the first one, but just because it's not better than the first one doesn't mean it wasn't good. Now, I think the problem with that, in my opinion, is that the first one, when it came out, there was nothing quite like that. It came out of almost nowhere. And it just, like I said, there was really nothing like that. I remember at the time I had my cousin recommend it to me, and she couldn't stop talking about how good the movie was. And I've seen the trailers. I was looking at the trailers, but it wasn't like piquing my curiosity enough for me to go and watch the movie. And I'm so thankful I did end up going to watch it because it had a deep impact. I think a lot of people have voiced this. There were certain scenes that just I was holding back. I was holding back the tear. I was definitely tearing up in that movie, the first one, and I did so in this one. So that's a good thing, I think, or bad, I don't know. No, it was definitely a good thing. Definitely a good thing. I was very much. It was very moving, just like the first one. There were scenes that were very, very moving. So I think that's why it. A lot of people are saying that it's not as good as the first one. I think it's almost just as good as the first one, just in a different way. And the reason why I felt like I might not be able to see it again, because I went to see it by myself, and I have a friend that hasn't seen it. She wants to go see it, and hopefully I can go see it with her. And I definitely would now. Sitting here, I can honestly say I would go see it again. But the reason why I didn't want to see it again was because parts of the movie, especially the second act, kind of, I think it was just predictable. You knew what was going to happen, that whole journey of, going from one place to another. And it kind of took a while. I wasn't that much invested because I felt like I knew what was going to happen. You've seen that especially in other animated movies. And that kind of took me just a little bit. It didn't like break the movie for me. It didn't, definitely didn't disturb get in the way of me enjoying the movie. It did make me think when I told myself, would I see this again after the movie, after having watched the movie? Not at all. It didn't. It didn't. There were really good, like there was some good funny scenes that I think almost anybody could appreciate, and that came by way of The Vault. The Vault had some, just thinking about it now makes me crack up. Had some really good scenes with a 2D character that resembled a character that I think a lot of people from the 2000s can relate. A lot of kids, when they were kids in the 2000s, could relate. And a certain Pouchy towards the end, I did not expect that. I did not expect them to do that, violate Pouchy in that way. That was pretty good. Oh my god, that was good. Sorry, that was good. That was good stuff. Yeah, and then the new emotions too. I love the new emotions. I didn't think I was gonna like Anxiety. I really enjoyed what they did with Anxiety towards the end of the movie. I think towards the end, because at one point she was giving me anxiety. Sipping all those energy drinks, and the way she was going about doing things, I was like, oh, is this necessary? It's kind of annoying me. But they did so well with the details and the nuances of making you feel, oh yeah, that's what ends up, is that how my body works, is that how my emotions work, is that when I go through intervals of anxiety, is that what I feel like? I thought they did a really good job when it came to that. They did really good with that. And then the other emotions, Ennui, who was voiced by and I knew it had to be a French person just by the intonation. I said, that's not someone pretending to be French. Adele Exarchopoulos, if I'm not mistaken, who starred in a really good movie in the 2010s, Blue is the Warmest Color, a very edgy movie, a very out there movie. So it was nice to know that Ennui was being voiced by her. And Embarrassment also, Anxiety, of course, and Envy. I felt that Envy didn't participate that much. I felt that she just needed to be kind of like a springboard for Anxiety to bounce off of. I felt that was her only, but she was cute. She was definitely cute. I liked her as well. But and Ennui was probably my favorite. Yeah, and I like the dynamic with sadness and embarrassment. I thought that was good. That one scene where embarrassment had to tap on one of the buttons and he couldn't reach for it, or didn't want to reach for it because he was too embarrassed, and sadness says something along the lines of like, "Oh, don't worry, big guy, I got you," and she ended up pressing the button. I love that little relationship that they had going on, and what they did with the core values also, the entangled little glowy thing. That ended up changing. That was really interesting when Anxiety was trying to create her own little entangled glowing thing, and finally at the end when they realized, it's Riley who has to choose. It's Riley who has to choose. It's not up to them to choose for her, and they completely removed it. And then you see a new one emerging and intertwining into different types of emotions and memories, and then Joy just hugging it, and everybody, the climax of just getting close and hugging it. And some of the lines were really good too, like that hit home when she said, Joy said, "Oh, I think the older you get, the least joy you need." I think that one, man, that was hard to hear. I think every adult in the theater was like, "Damn right!" Like it was heavy. That was heavy. So yeah, definitely it was good. I don't think there were many gripes. Like I said, the journey coming back from the back of the mine, just I don't know, and the whole riding of the wave. I think that would have crushed any animated character. Like there's no way you're riding marbles. That's not gonna happen, but okay. But besides that, maybe like the parents not being there as much as in the first one. Mind you, I didn't watch the first one since the first time I watched it back in 2015. I was okay with that, and I enjoyed Riley doing her own thing and focusing more on Riley this time than the emotions, even though you saw a lot of the emotions. But I like the back and forth that they were doing with Riley. I thought they did a really good job there. And maybe the puberty thing, I'm not a 13-year-old girl, obviously, but maybe exploring that a little bit. But I understand it's Disney, Pixar, it's PG, right? Is this for like kids, like infants? I think so, because there's a lot of that movement, silly motion going on. There's a lot of kid jokes in there. I think that kids could appreciate also, but definitely adults as well could enjoy this just as much as kids. But I could see, I would definitely take, if I had kids myself, I would definitely take them and try to explain, superficially some of, the morals and lessons that the movie was trying to exhibit. But yeah, definitely, I think it's for everybody, and there is so much. There's so much. I'm not even doing it justice. There was so much there to go by. But this is the first time I'm reviewing a movie, so there's that. Yeah, and that's it. That's pretty much it. That's what I want to talk about. I really, really enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend people to go watch it. Now, it's been, I think, almost 2 weeks since the movie came out. At this point, I think by now a lot of people have seen it, but if you haven't, definitely you should check it out. You should definitely check this movie out. From what I understand, it's #1 at the box office, and it's for a reason. It's for a damn good reason. Also because I think all the other movies probably are just like not doing that well. Anyways, that's all I want to talk about. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.